Mira Road, Radha Giridhari temple. We are reading from Bhagavad Gita as it is by Srila Prabhupada. 10th chapter. We read up to text 10. Today we read 11. Last shloka, 4th shloka. Tesham, to whom? 10th verse. Tesham, here also Tesham, to them, unto them. So to them means pure devotee. Telling about pure devotee. Tesham evo anukampartham aham ajnanajam tamo nashami atma bhavastha gyano deepen bhashyata. Tesham, for them, devotee of Lord. Evo, certainly, anukampartham. Artham, anukampa means mercy. So anukampartham means to show special mercy. Aham, Krishna said, I. Ajnanajam tama. Tama means darkness. Tama is darkness. This darkness arises from jam. Jam means janma. Arise from ajnana. So darkness arises due to ignorance. Nashayami, dispel. So Krishna is saying, I dispel, nashayami. The darkness arises due to ignorance. I myself do that. Aham, nashayami. Why you do that? Special mercy, anukampartha. To whom? Tesham, to my devotees. Ask how he dispel, how he vanquish? Atma bhavastha. Atma within their hearts. Stha, situated. Jnanam of knowledge. Deepena, deep means lamp. Deepena by. But with the help of lamp. Lamp of knowledge. Bhashyata, glowing. Bhaskar. Bhaskar means sun. Bha means effulgence. The Bhashyata, who illuminates, glowing. Darkness is ignorance, light is knowledge, illuminate. To show them special mercy, I, dwelling in their hearts, destroy with the shining lamp of knowledge the darkness born of ignorance. When Lord Chaitanya was in Benares, promulgating the chanting of Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Thousands of people were following him. Prakashananda Saraswati, a Mayavadi Sannyasi, a very influential and learned scholar in Benares at that time, leader of the Mayavadis, derided Lord Chaitanya for being a sentimentalist. He challenged Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. What type of sentiment? Nacho gao bhakta sang, you're dancing, singing. It's like madman. Sometimes Mayavadi philosophers criticize the devotees because they think that most of the devotees are in the darkness of ignorance and are philosophically naive sentimentalists. Actually, that is not the fact. Is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu sentimentalist? Naive? Is any person more intelligent than Goswamis? Any person more intelligent than Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati, Srila Prabhupada, Bhaktivinoda? Why they have accepted? Is out of sentiment? Come to them. Go to them. argue with them. Actually, that is not the fact. There are very, very learned scholars who have put forward the philosophy of devotion. But even if a devotee does not take advantage of their literatures or his spiritual master, if he is sincere in his devotional service, he is helped by Krishna himself within his heart. So, the sincere devotee engaged in Krishna consciousness cannot be without knowledge. The only qualification is that one carry out devotional service in full Krishna consciousness. The Mayavadi philosophers think that without discriminating, one cannot have pure knowledge. For them, this answer is given by the Supreme Lord. Those who are engaged in the pure devotional service, even though they are without sufficient education and even without sufficient knowledge of the Vedic principles, are still helped by the Supreme Lord as stated in this verse. Krishna said, I personally myself dispel the ignorance. The Lord tells Arjuna that basically there is no possibility of understanding the supreme truth, the absolute truth, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, simply by speculating, for the supreme truth is so great that it is not possible to understand him or to achieve him simply by making a mental effort. Just apply your common sense. If you want to hide yourself, if you want without your mercy, nobody should understand you. If you tell them, and if someone can know you without your mercy, that means he is more powerful than you. If anybody, someone want to know Krishna through mental speculation, that is, he is more powerful than Krishna. Is it possible? No. Then only those who got to know Krishna, that means they are specially favored by the Lord. So if we want to know Lord, then we should not go in the path of speculative knowledge. Simply we try to become their servant, devotee. I'm reading again. Simply by speculating, for the supreme truth is so great that it is not possible to understand him or to achieve him simply by making a mental effort. A man can go on speculating for several millions of years. And if he is not devoted, if he is not a lover of the supreme truth, he will never understand Krishna or the supreme truth. Only by devotional service is the supreme truth, Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hello. Thank you.
Jijika Prasad.
Oh,
Sorry, this time.
yeah. So online class.
तो आप हिस्ट्री करेगा
रात 9 बजे में उठते हैं मैं वो थोड़ा ऑर्डर चुका आया वो चीज़ उनको मिलने के लिए
ठीक है क्लास लेंगे बाद में
हाँ मैं हो जाए जैसे
आपका हेल्थ अच्छा
हाँ हाँ
ओके नेक्स्ट
Only by devotional service is the supreme truth Krishna pleased, and by his inconceivable energy he can reveal himself to the heart of the pure devotee. Now, when devotee understood that, if you tell someone, the this type of gain is speculative philosophers, if you tell, you cannot understand through spiritual knowledge, then they will be angry. Oh, you are rascal, so proud. You have understood Krishna, we cannot understand. They don't understand what I devotee want to say. Devotee want to say, without becoming devotee, you cannot understand. They took it opposite way. You are so intelligent, you can understand, we cannot understand. Devotee are not telling that. Devotee are telling what we have understood by the mercy of Lord and his devotees. We are not gaining. But until you don't become devotee of Krishna, you are unable to understand. But due to their pride, they can understand. They think devotees are proud. Without their knowledge, they think we understand, Gyanis cannot understand. That is their misfortune. The pure devotee always has Krishna within his heart. And with the presence of Krishna, you have not. Only by devotional service is the Supreme Truth Krishna pleased, and by his inconceivable energy, he can reveal himself to the heart of the pure devotee. The pure devotee always has Krishna within his heart. And with the presence of Krishna, who is just like the sun, the darkness of ignorance is at once dissipated. This is the special mercy rendered to the pure devotee by Krishna. This is a special mercy rendered to the pure devotee by Krishna. Gyanis cannot understand this thing. Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya also telling his brother-in-law, Gopinath Acharya. He said, oh, Gopinath Acharya is so proud. You understood Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, we cannot understand. Due to contamination of material association through many millions of births, one's heart is always covered with the dust of materialism. But when one engages in devotional service and constantly chants Hare Krishna, the dust quickly clears, Cheto Darpana Marchana, and one is elevated to the platform of pure knowledge. Cheto Darpana Marchana, Bhava Mahadava Nilavana, Sriya Koryachana, Vidyavadhu Jivanam. When there is darkness, first was Cheto Darpana Marjanam, unable to see, but at a calm, at last, Vidyavadhu Jivan, he is so knowledgeable, he is the most knowledgeable person in this world. Vidyavadhu, king of all knowledge. The ultimate goal, Vishnu, can be attained only by this chant and by devotional service, and not by mental speculation or argument. The pure devotee does not have to worry about the material necessities of life. He need not be anxious, because when he removes the darkness from his heart, everything is provided automatically by the Supreme Lord, who is pleased by the loving devotional service of the devotee. This is the essence of the teachings of Bhagavad Gita. By studying Bhagavad Gita, one can become a soul completely surrendered to the Supreme Lord and engage himself in the pure devotional service. As the Lord takes charge, one becomes completely free from all kinds of material endeavors. When Krishna told in such a way, Arjuna thought, yes, Lord Krishna, whatever you wanted to tell me, I have understood. What you have understood? Then Arjuna said, yes, I understood you. Arjuna was Param Brahma, Param Dhama, Pavitram Paramam Bhavan, Purusham Shashtam Divyam Adidvam Atam. Austam Rishoya Sharve Devorshi Narudasta. Oshito Devol Vashvo. Swayam Chaiva Bravishi Me. Arjun said, Param Brahma, you are the supreme truth. Param Dhamma, you are the supreme sustenance. Pavitram Paramam, supreme pure. Pavitram Paramam. Pavitram Paramam is supremely pure. Bhavan, you. O Lord, O Krishna, you, Param Brahma, Param Dham, Param Pavitra, and Pavitram Paramam. Param Pavitra. Param Brahma, Param Dham, Param Pavitra. Not only that, you are Purusham. You are not impersonal. Purusham means person, personality. Not like person like us. Our body is temporary, but you are Shashvatam, you are eternal. That means, how it is eternal? Yes, because it's transcendent, Dibbam. Adi Devam, the original Lord. Deva means Lord. Adi Devam, Lord of the Lord, the original Lord. Ajam, unborn. Origin accepted Krishna is like this. Param Brahma, Param Nama, Param Pavitra, Purusham, Shashvatam, Dibbam, Adidem, Ajam, and last one Vibhum. Vibhu means greatest. Krishna is Vibhu, we are Onu. Now, Arjuna is saying, I am your friend, that is why I am glorifying you. It is not like that. As you are my friend, the one friend is glorifying other. No, it is not like that. It is Ahu se tam of you. What I have told, that is told by Rishayo sages. Sarve, all the sages told the same thing. Devarshi, the sage among the demigods, who is the Narada, Tatha, in the same way also. Not only that, Oshit Deval Bash. Oshit Deval Bash. I am Shayam, Krishna, you personally also. So also. It was certainly Bravishi, you are explaining me unto me. Arjuna said, Krishna, you are the supreme personality of Godhead, the ultimate abode, the purest, the absolute truth. You are the eternal, transcendental, original person, the unborn, the greatest. All the great sages, such as Narada, Ashita, Deval, and Vyash, confirm this truth about you. And now you yourself are declaring it to me. In these two verses, the Supreme Lord gives a sense to the Mayavadi philosopher, for here it is clear that the Supreme is different from the individual soul. Arjuna, after hearing the essential 4 verses of the Bhagavad Gita, this 8 to 11 is essential for Bhagavad in this chapter, become completely free from all doubts and accepted Krishna as the supreme person to Godhead. Now question becomes, why these 4 verses so important? Because by hearing these 4 verses, Arjuna completely become completely free from all doubts and accepted Krishna as the supreme personality of Godhead. And he at once boldly declares, Krishna, you are Param Brahma, the supreme personality of Godhead. And previously Krishna stated that he is the originator of everything and everyone. Aham Sarvasya Prabha. Every demigod and every human being is dependent on him. Men and demigods, out of ignorance, think that they are absolute and independent of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. That ignorance is removed perfectly by the discharge of devotional service. This has already been explained in the previous verse by the Lord. Now, by his grace, Arjuna is accepting him as the supreme truth in concordance with the Vedic injunction. It is not that because Krishna is Arjuna's intimate friend, Arjuna is flattering him by calling him the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the absolute truth. Whatever Arjuna says in these two verses is confirmed by the Vedic truth. Rishara Sharve. Vedic injunctions affirm that only one who takes to devotional service to the Supreme Lord can understand him, whereas other cannot. Is and every word of this verse spoken by Arjuna is confirmed by Vedic injunction. All the Vedas, Oshi, Deval, Vyash, Narad, even Krishna personally. In the Kena Upanishad, it is stated that the Supreme Brahman is the rest for everything. And Krishna has already explained that everything is resting on him. Even Nirvishesh Brahman. Brahmanahi Pratishta Aham. The Mundaka Upanishad confirms that the Supreme Lord, in whom everything is rested, can be realized only by those who engage constantly in thinking of him. This constant thinking of Krishna is Smaranam, one of the methods of devotional service. It is only by devotional service to Krishna that one can understand his position and get rid of this material body. In the Vedas, the Supreme Lord is accepted as the purest of the pure. One who understands that Krishna is the purest of the pure can become purified from all sinful activities. One cannot be disinfected from sinful activities unless he surrenders unto the Supreme Lord. I'm reading one second. One who understands that Krishna is the purest of the pure can become purified from all sinful activities. One cannot be disinfected from sinful activities unless he surrenders unto the Supreme Lord. Arjuna's acceptance of Krishna as the supreme pure complies with the injunctions of the Vedic literature. This is also confirmed by great personalities, of whom Narad is the chief. Devarshi Narada. Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and one who should always meditate upon him and enjoy one's transcendental relationship with him. He is the supreme existence. He is free from bodily needs, birth and death. Not only does Arjuna confirm this, but all the Vedic literatures, the Puranas, and the histories, in all Vedic literatures, Krishna is thus described. The Supreme Lord himself also says in the 4th chapter, although I am unborn, I appear on this earth to establish religious principles. He is the supreme origin. He has no cause, for he is the cause of all causes, and everything is emanating from him. This perfect knowledge can be had by the grace of the Supreme Lord. The perfect knowledge can be had by the grace of the Supreme Lord. Here, Arjuna expresses himself through the grace of Krishna. If we want to understand Bhagavad Gita, we should accept the statements in this verse, in these two verses, or the way Krishna has accepted. The first disciple of Bhagavad Gita is Arjuna, and Arjuna has accepted Krishna in such way after hearing Bhagavad. This is called parampara system. Acceptance of the disciplic succession. Unless one is in the disciplic succession, he cannot understand Bhagavad. That is why in the very beginning of Bhagavad Gita, Srila Prabhupada has given disciplic succession. It is not possible by so-called academic education. Unfortunately, despite so much evidence in the Vedic literatures, the sprout of their academic education stick to their obstinate conviction that Krishna is an ordinary person. And those who accept Krishna as Lord, they are thinking they are less intelligent. Krishna, Arjuna not only accepting Krishna as Lord, he's saying, Sarvam etat ritang manne janmang vadasi keshava nahite bhagavan bhakti vidur devanadam. Sarvam etat, all this ritang manne, I accept as truth. Krishna, whatever you have told about yourself, I accept everything completely. Sarvam etat ritang. Jat mang vadasi keshava, ho Keshav, who is, you tell me unto me, Jat mam, who is unto me, Badoshi, you tell Keshava Krishna. Oh Krishna, whatever you have told me about yourself, I accept everything is 100% true. No, never. He certainly say your Bhagavan, personal Godhead, victim, revelation. Dvidu can know. Deva, no Dhanava. Deva, no Dhanava. Not the demigods, not the demons. Oh Krishna, I totally accept as truth all that you have told me. Neither the demigods nor the demons, oh Lord, can understand your personality. Purport. Arjuna herein confirms that persons of faithless and demoniac nature cannot understand Krishna. He is not known even by the demigods. So what to speak of the so-called scholars of this modern world? By the grace of the Supreme Lord, Arjuna has understood that the supreme truth is Krishna, and that he is the perfect one. One should therefore follow the path of Arjuna. He received the authority of Bhagavad Gita as described in the 4th chapter. The parampara system of disciplic succession for the understanding of Bhagavad Gita was lost, and therefore Krishna re-established that disciplic succession with Arjuna because he considered Arjuna his intimate friend and a great devotee. Bhakta Oshime Shakha Cha Eti. To understand Bhagavad Gita, one should become devotee of Krishna. Therefore, as stated in our introduction of Gita Upanishad, means Bhagavad Gita, should be understood in the parampara system. When the parampara system was lost, Arjuna was selected to rejuvenate it. I'm again telling, Prabhupada is giving so much importance. Therefore, as stated in our introduction of Bhagavad Gita, means Gita Upanishad, this Gita should be understood in the parampara system. When the parampara system was lost, Arjuna was selected to rejuvenate it. The acceptance by Arjuna of all that Krishna says should be illuminated. Then we can understand the essence of Bhagavad Gita, and then only can we understand that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. one should understand only disciplic succession. That is why Krishna accepted Arjuna as disciple. Question may come, if Arjuna come disciplic succession, but we don't find Krishna's name, Arjuna's name in disciplic succession. Yes, Arjuna had not accepted anyone disciple. But when Arjuna was hearing, that time Vyasdeva was listening. And Vyasdeva mentioned it in Mahabharata and give in the form of Gita. Though the knowledge given by Krishna Arjuna not in disciplic succession actually, he is the end. But the same knowledge coming through Vyasdeva. That means that disciplic succession. That is why Prabhupada in Bhagavad Gita, the Brahma, Narad, Vyasa, Madhacharya, this way. He has not mentioned Arjuna's name. It is understood. When Vyasdeva is there, that means the same knowledge. Narad Muni was there, Vyasdeva was there. Though it is not mentioned Narad Muni was there, but this type of duty always with the devotee. But Vyasdeva was there. Vyasdeva gave the power to his disciple Sanjay to see all these things. Then how Vyasdeva cannot see them, cannot hear them? Is easily understand. Hare Krishna. Okay, Gulshan has raised him.
Hare Krishna Maharaj, thank you very much, Maharaj. Maharaj, we hear so many times that, or also in the purport of 11th verse, that point come, that the only qualification is that one carry out devotional service in full Krishna consciousness. So my question is that, Maharaj, okay, what is the criteria of observe ourselves that we are fully engaged in Krishna consciousness or not, especially in the phase of student life?
You ask yourself, are you doing everything for Krishna's presence? Then you will understand. If I am doing, yes, everything for Krishna, then you are Krishna conscious. You should ask yourself. Those who are studying for Krishna's pleasure, he is pure devotee. Arjuna is fighting, killing us for Krishna's pleasure, he is pure devotee. Any activity can be done for Krishna's pleasure. So now it is up to us. Are you doing everything for Krishna's pleasure or for our pleasure? By asking ourselves, we can get the answer. If not, from now onwards, we should do everything for Krishna's pleasure. That's all. Not to lament. From now onwards, that is why Yoga. In Yoga, idam Krishnaya na mama, idam Gurave na mama. It is for Krishna. It is not for me. It is for Guru, is not. Idam Param Gurave na mama, idam Parameshti Gurave na mama, idam Panchatattaya na mama. So that is the yoga. Sacrificing everything, not for me, everything but Lord and His devotees.
Thank you very much.
Hare Krishna Maharaj, Dhanyavad Pranams to you. Maharaj, this question always comes to my mind, that demigods are not able to understand the Supreme Personality of Godhead. The demigods are not able to understand the Krishna, because whenever they face problems, they are always approaching Lord Vishnu, and they are surrendered to Lord Vishnu. So how I can understand to what degree they are not able to understand Krishna?
It means they don't want to complete, they don't understand completely. When you understand completely, they are like, just imagine, wife of a king. If she says, the other minister does not know my husband, I know better. Though queen is not any minister, but queen can say, I know my husband better, no minister can know like me. So any minister will challenge, where is the minister? Where are in this country? And we don't know the country. Your wife, you have no no position. You know better than us. What is the answer? Yes, minister
wife,
know better, but if the
right.
wife says you don't know better than me, that is also true. Demigods know, but they don't know like a pure devotee, like gopis
Yes, Maharaj. Got that. Thank you, Maharaj.
or Katyawadi.
Hare Krishna Maharaj Dandavat Pranam. Maharaj, how can I develop the faith for the words of scriptures?
Those who have faith, associate with them. And you'll be able to see by keeping faith how their life has been successful. Hanuman, the faith on Hanuman, Ramchandra, wow, what a glorious life. Haridas Thakur, simply faith on holy name. How is life glorious? Srila Prabhupada, in faith on Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's instruction, Guru's instruction, how his life was successful. See, getting inspiration from the pure devotees. What is the difficulty? Read their life history. Previous acharya. At least so many pure devotees are there. At least those who are in line of our disciplic succession. At least read their life history.
Yes, Maharaj.
Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. Srila Prabhupada, Bhagavad Gita, as it is. God.